Yo, what's going on, guys? And these Golden State Warriors are undefeated and arguably one of the best teams in the NBA. Their depth is unreal. Okay, I talked about this. This team is phenomenal, and the bench is led by Jordan Poole, even though Jordan Poole's been starting. And this is a team that shoots 43s a game and is hitting them like this was arguably one of their worst three-point shooting games with like 35%. And it's been incredible to watch, honestly, guys. The Golden State Warriors are arguably back. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are the Golden State Warriors back? Now, this Golden State Warriors team, oh my God, I don't know if you guys noticed, when I was watching them, they legitimately, for the fourth quarter, didn't even have Steph Curry in the game. They just took out Steph Curry, and the whole bench was just winning the game, okay? And I know it was a rough start to the game where, in the first half, they had only scored, 48 points compared to the 59 points from Golden State, and they had a really, really rough second quarter. But if you look at it, Steph Curry continued to have a great game where, 23 points, he almost shot like 50% from three. And then you had over here off the bench, Andrew Wiggins over here had 21 points. Andrew Wiggins has been phenomenal, okay? Andrew Wiggins 3 steals, 1 block. Okay, you know who else had 3 steals and 1 block? Draymond Green. Okay, literally the 2 defensive anchors of this team. If you don't know, the best perimeter defender arguably on this team that gets minutes, because you could argue that Gary Payton is, but Andrew Wiggins is the best perimeter defender on this team that gets minutes right now. I mean, when Klay Thompson comes back, he is. And, Andre Iguodala, you could argue is better, but Andre Iguodala plays like 19, and he didn't play last game. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, Andrew Wiggins is their best regular minute perimeter defender, while Draymond Green's their best interior defender. And they continue to play Kevin Looney like only 15 to 20 minutes, and then have Nemanja Bjelica, who's actually gotten less minutes every game since that great performance. And they rely also on, Juan Toscano Anderson, Otto Porter Jr., and Andre Iguodala all to be like rotating, because there's been times where I've seen them in the lineups where they have Andre, Otto, and Juan Toscano on the floor, and those are their 3 forwards. And then they have like Jordan Poole and Damion Lee, shout out to him, 20 points. Damion Lee, people forget about him. They're like, he's only on the team because his brother-in-law is Steph Curry. I mean, maybe, but still, Damion Lee came out there, and Damion Lee was cooking with gas, okay? Damion Lee's a baller. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, Damion Lee's from Baltimore, Maryland, so shout out Calvert Hall alumni. All my best friends went to Calvert Hall, so just letting you guys know that, good school he went to, okay? Great school. And the thing is Damion Lee and Jordan Poole, once Klay Thompson, after Christmas Day, probably by playoff time, the starting lineup is probably going to be Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and probably James Wiseman, with Jordan Poole and Damion Lee being the 2 first, 6th and 7th man off the bench, and then, the 8th, 9th, and 10th guy probably being Andre Iguodala, Otto Porter Jr., and Juan Toscano Anderson, with, 10, 11, 10 being probably Nemanja Bjelica, and actually 10 probably Kevin Looney at that point because James Wiseman. But this team is so good, okay? They'll hit you with threes on a bad night, which tonight was a bad 3-point shooting night. They still attempt 43s and hit 35% of them. And then they still are able to get 9 steals, 8 blocks, okay? Yeah, they have 15 turnovers, and you could argue 8 of those turnovers were just from Draymond Green and Steph Curry, okay? This is a good team. They got Andre Iguodala and Otto Porter Jr. and Juan Toscano Anderson as the forwards, wings, defenders off the bench who are phenomenal. They literally all had a block. They had 3 blocks combined and then 2 steals combined, okay? And then rebounding-wise, they had 11 rebounds, those 3 guys. It's awesome, okay? And, part of the thing is that you could argue this night that they did allow the Thunder to almost out-rebound them and get more second-chance points is one of the reasons that they almost got beat. But this is still a really good team, and that isn't technically fully healthy. James Wiseman and Klay Thompson aren't there, and you could argue that maybe they do a trade. Maybe they trade Kevin Looney for, I'm just going to throw this out there, if they could get a motivated Tristan Thompson, who's playing the 2016 finals, Tristan Thompson off the bench for, 15, 18 minutes, or basically playing the same amount of minutes that Kevin Looney is, would you guys take that Tristan Thompson, or, 10%, 75% of that Tristan Thompson, that's what I want to hear. Would you? But because I feel like they're one true backup rebounding machine center away from being even more dominant, probably the best team in the entire league. But this team is that good where I look at them and I'm like, holy crap. Like, why aren't more people talking about this? Why does it feel like not enough people are discussing how good the Warriors are? Everyone's just talking about like, oh, this is just because they've had an easy schedule, and I don't think it is. Okay, I think this is actually a good team, and it's going to be a top 5 seed in the West. Okay, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I want to hear your thoughts, because I feel like someone's going to go in the comments and be like, you're so wrong, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how wrong you are. I'm going to tell you to suck my nuts, because I don't care. I'm better than you. I'm kidding. I'm not. I love you guys. Let me hear your thoughts down below.